everybody? Welcome to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube. Hey guys, like I said on Twitter today, it's always good to go back to know where you came from. So let's go back to Madden 09. It's always good to go back to know where you came from. You know, we're going up to Madden 15 right now, but I want y'all to go back with me. Let's check out Madden 09.
Chris Collins for the opening kickoff. Tom?
You know, let's evaluate the animations. Let's evaluate the player movement.
Welcome, everyone.
You know, let's just evaluate the commentary. Let's just evaluate.
Everything starts up front.
Evaluate this game. All right, here we go.
Defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Madden 09, everybody. Madden 09. Here we go.
Brought down at the 30. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. First and 10. Ball on the 30. They line up
you got
in the
player traits and symbols right there.
There's a play fake. And the pass is incomplete.
Wide open pass.
That incompletion will bring up second down.
The intended receiver on the play.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. He's back. Fires it over the middle. He's brought down at about the 41. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra
I thought Chris Collinsworth was great in this game. I love the way he called this game. I like his voice. He has
only one man
back. Type of voice,
The halfback with the carry.
Oh, wow. Big hole.
Tackled at the 44-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the eye. On the ground, right side.
Madden really didn't allow
at the 41-yard line.
EA Sports really didn't allow the commentaries they had, the guys that did commentary play-by-play, to use their talents,
on a running back. Typically,
they limit those guys, and I think that's why sometimes, we always think it was the commentary.
The Chiefs line up with an
offset
eye
picked, but it wasn't.
He gets out to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. And they'll run them again. It appears to be short.
Stop.
And they get no push to the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play.
No Washington Redskins going up against that Kansas City Chiefs.
It's fourth down. The Chiefs are lining up to punt this one away. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 15-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage.
All right, let's ask Matt.
Winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Let's go. Red 18.
Campbell hands it left. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line.
Clinton Portis nowhere.
Gets a couple there on the counter.
Trust your big guys to open some lanes out there. Watch for the defenders to get blocked and then run for the gap.
I love Madden's voice, man.
Campbell
I miss his
under
voice.
Center. 2 tight ends this time. Again with the run.
Nice move, Portis.
And he's decleated at the 21-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Key on the safeties when you snap the ball. Most of the time you can pick up their coverage scheme by watching what they do.
I forgot about play action. Mostly play action in these games, man, was always a sack. We'll see. I'm going to see how it works.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. Right. Still no score.
The play action is a good option.
We can evaluate the presentation too,
look
guys.
to send this one deep.
One man in the
play
backfield.
action. Trying to remember who was normally open on this play.
Play action. They picked it
Interception.
off. And now let's take another look at that one using EA Sports Backtrack to break down the play.
I think that was the super linebackers.
Well, you can tell the defensive guys are spending a little time in the film room as well. That time they knew exactly where the quarterback wanted to go with the football, and they simply took that away. The quarterback wasn't able to get to that next read that was open. When the defense applies additional pressure with a blitz, the running back can be a pretty good option as a hot read for the quarterback. Check it out here as he does a good job shaking free of the coverage.
You know, I love that backtrack, man. I wish they'd bring that back.
From the 23-yard line, Kansas City comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Short throw to the left. And he's knocked out at the 14. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Brought down right around the 8-yard line. Johnson gets a nice gain of about 5 yards, and that'll be good for a first down. First down, goal to go. 9 yards to the goal line. The Chiefs come out with the offset eye. They'll go with the run once again.
There you go.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Pickup of less than a yard. That brings up second down. They'll set up, needing 8 for the score. The backfield is in the offset I formation. 2 minutes to go in the half.
All right, we got a double corner blitz on this one.
Hard
running by Johnson.
Johnson gains around 6 yards on the run.
Hurry up.
They'll come out in the eye. Kansas City using an audible.
We can audible too.
Drops back to pass. Passes to the end zone.
Touchdown.
He's in for the score. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Here's the point after. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary.
I just wanted to show you guys the first half, man. First half.
And here's the kick.
If you want to see some more Madden 09, let me know.
Taken at the 5. Dropped at the 31. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a
like
pass.
I said, it's just good to go back and know where you came
another
from.
One could be disastrous to this offense.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
You know, like I was talking about on Twitter today, man, you know, all this exclusive stuff, man, all it does is an excuse to get away from competition. You get exclusive, that means somebody's going to be left out. Oh, what a sack.
They get to the QB. And now a good opportunity
it's
to take
all
a
about, you know, who's going to make the most money.
EA Sports Backtrack. Chris, what did you see?
Come backtrack again.
On this one, you'll see a good pass rush on the play. He also had a pretty good pocket initially, but it broke down quickly, and he was never able to see his receiver break free downfield. Here you'll see the defense back into their zones. You'll see the wide receiver make the quick adjustment as he gets into the route, doing a nice job finding the soft spot.
You know, like I said, when you got
Be efficient here.
exclusives,
You can't
that
afford to let
means
time
you
slip
don't
away
allow
from
the other company to give you competition. You're saying it's only for us,
And they have
and
3
let's
receivers
get rid of the
bunched.
competition. So exclusivity, man, it ruins the industry. It ruins the companies. You know, that's why we lost 2K. That's why we lost college football.
Back to throw. Gets the throw away. He's brought
Well,
down.
that's
at about
not why we lost
39
college
yard line.
football, but you know what I
And
mean.
another connection
It's
that
when
goes
you
for
have
good yardage.
exclusivity,
And we really
you're
see
saying,
the trust
we got this
that
game,
is
they don't
developing
have
between
it,
this
now we can
receiver and
win.
the
That's not
quarterback.
competition.
If the quarterback
Competition
has
is when you say,
confidence that
we
you're
got a
gonna be
product,
where he
let's let
thinks
that
you're gonna
company
be,
get a product,
he will
and then
throw
we
it
can
to
go at
you
it. But
more
nobody wants
often
to
than
do
he'll
that
throw it
anymore.
to somebody else.
Nobody wants to do that anymore. That's why we got stuck
Campbell
with Madden.
steps to the line of
Not saying
scrimmage.
that I hate
Only
Madden,
one
but
man back
you know,
here.
2K was a great. They would have been great, man.
3rd and short, and they'll throw for it.
Oh, you dropped it, Chris Cooley.
He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
And you know, there's a lot of other companies out there trying to get the same thing EA Sports got, you know. They trying,
So,
man. They
it's
trying to
4th
lock
down.
people out.
The Redskins ready to pump
These companies
this one
don't
away.
care. This is cutthroat. They don't want no competition.
Frost kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. He'll take it from the 18. The defender gets him to the ground. He got everything he could.
You know, I'm glad
but
NBA
there wasn't
Live
much
had the
there.
guts to
Yeah,
come
that
back
certainly
and
wasn't one of
get
his
back
best
into the
efforts
arena,
there.
man.
Maybe
You know,
if he would have
it's gonna,
gotten a
it
little
takes a
more
lot
help
of
from his
money to do all that
blockers, he
stuff
could
and to
have
catch
broken
up
one out of
and to
there.
get their
You know, sometimes it
technology
just
going
takes
and all
one
that
good
kind of
block
stuff, man.
to create a seam to get one up the field.
And you know, and 2K's been kicking butt all
They line
these
up
years
in
in
a double
basketball.
tight set.
But Live is saying, hey, man, we're going to get back into the game. And that's what it takes.
Johnson on the handoff.
And you
He
know
fights
what?
forward to about
2K
the 23.
has the power.
So a pickup
NBA
of
2K
maybe
has
3,
the
and that will
power
bring up 2nd down.
to basically get that license and lock NBA Live out. So we don't want exclusivity, guys. Don't be excited about exclusivity. It ruins the industry.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 7-0.
All right, guys, that's the first half. I just wanted to show you guys Madden 09. Just wanted to go back a little bit to
Thanks,
see where
guys.
we came from, man.
Here's a quick
compared to
recap
where
of
we
some
at
of the
right
bigger
now with
plays
Madden
of the
coming out
first
with
half.
Madden 15. But look at this halftime highlight stuff here, man. Review the replays. Is it going to show the same play? Yeah, I got to change it. Back out. Let's go to number 2. That was the interception. Back out. Let's go to number 3. Nice big hole right there. Now, what did you guys think about the animations and the, you know, the commentary and the player movements and stuff like that? Let's go to play number 4. All right, and let's go to play number 5. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of video of Madden 09. And as always, until next time, everybody, thank you for watching Hollywood Sports. I really
Kicks
mean it.
this one deep. From his own goal line. He's hammered at the 23. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, baby. We stopped the run first. I got you. Pony, pony. Quick game, 44 screw. Hey, what?
Fakes the run. He scrambles around. Campbell will be dropped in the backfield. And now let's take another look at that one using EA Sports Backtrack to break down the play. Chris?
Here's another one of those plays where he just didn't have the time he needed in the pocket to go through his progressions. You can see that the pass rush got a good push, and he never even seemed to see his receiver break free. When you take another look at this one, you can see that the tight end did everything right on this play. He got off the line, ran a good pattern, and found a hole in the zone.
So the sack on first down brings up a 2nd and long situation.
You playing, fellas? Play your assignments, man.
He drops back. Short pass to his left. Cuts back and he's dropped. 8-yard gain. 3rd down, 12 yards to the first. Ball on their own 21. Drops back. Looks down the field. It's completed. And they get him at the 32-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Robinson is back awaiting the punt. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Robinson fields it at the 27. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Looking for an open man. He's running out of time. Brought down at the 48-yard line. That was a pretty nice play.
And the wide receiver saved the quarterback there. Anytime you get a ball up in there, you're in danger of a tip ball, an interception, but good strong hands that time by the wideout.
What a hit. The delay gets maybe 2 yards.
Gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Croyle is in the shotgun, empty backfield. Croyle will look to throw. Passes to his left. And it's completed. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
They're trying to pin them